Welcome back to the channel, Lovely Love Mallorca. I'm Andrew, and I've had loads of people message me within the last week saying what's actually open down the Bellevue strip in Alcudia. So I thought, why don't I just make a film and show you for yourself? So I've started just outside the Siesta. I've Siesta One, the hotel at the top of the strip. We're going to make our way down to the beach and just have a little look what's about. So without further ado, let's get on with the walk. That's the first thing you notice is brand new. That's a little roundabout in the bottom, just at the end of the horse riding ranch. It's quite surprising how much is open down here, really. It's everywhere doesn't open. The season doesn't officially start to the 1st, and here we are today. This is the Wednesday the 27th. I'm recording this of April. So the 1st of May, everything starts opening. That's the Siesta One, which is over there, the hotel. This is the Bellevue complex as you come down. Just give you some idea where we are. And the first bar we come to is the Legends, just here on the left hand side. So it's very close to the Siesta, the bottom of the strip, isn't it? Next to it we've got La Hara, which these two bars, Legends and La Hara, are open all year round. Next to it you've got Burger King, which is the first time this is opened for quite a few years, really. And there's a bar next to it, which is another nice little restaurant stroke cafe, whatever you'd like to call it. This is all very close still to the Bellevue. Rent a car and rent some bicycles. Across the road a little bit just to make it easier for you to see. So there you've got Tivoli. That's a very nice steak restaurant. It does sell a lot more, doesn't it, as you know. Got loads of little cafes and bars up the side street. Like up this side street here, you'll see the Jolly Roger, which opens this week. Actually, it has the live music on a Sunday, Rock Around the Pool, which is very famous for. Little chemist there if you need any medical items, as it were. And Yummy Yummies, that's open for the first time for quite a few years over there. Again, a lot of places. It's quite exciting because they have been coming out and reopening for the first time for a long time. Next to you've got Colburn supermarket, and you've got a couple of places just here that have closed and are up for sale or up for lease transfer, as you can see there. If you fancy a little bit of money, it might be an idea. This might be the perfect time to buy a business down here. And then you've got Champions, which again is a nice little coffee bar. You'll see people waving to us. And then this is the bus stop, which is a new bus stop. It takes you all back to Poyenza and all different places. So this is quite a nice little welcome to have a little bus stop on the bottom of the strip. They are talking about making this part here, which used to be Luna's Grill, into something for next season. We have to just wait and find out what goes on here. Which is a shame though, because it's such a nice corner plot, isn't it? It's nice. There's a nice piece of land, isn't it, just to be empty. And then you've got the Shine Bar, which is down there. As I said, there's lots of different cafe bars around all the corners, but I've decided to make this film mainly about the strip itself, and then I'll do like a side when I take Snowy for a walk and things, where we have a little look round the other parts later on. Obviously will be a great big film. And if you're going to do an excursion or something, this is probably the best place to come to. This is No Frills. She does have a siesta in the afternoon. Still a few places. I've got a little supermarket just coming up here that hasn't quite opened, but this is a new bit for this year, if you like. It's getting all ready to open. We've got stock being delivered. So I said it's looking very exciting this year, I must admit. It's like a little bit of life has come back into this part of the strip, because this part of the strip the last couple of years has been very quiet. And if you remember the bridge, the restaurant The Bridge, this has now become a pizza restaurant just coming up here now. Pizzas from $7.50, eating or takeaway. That's not bad, is it? The time now is 12:30. So a lot of people on the beach at the moment, so they'll start coming off the beach, and the restaurants, takeaways like Julio here, he will spring to life later. But it's a different story come the evening. I always love this bridge, especially when you come over. I'm saying down here, you've got lots of restaurant, bars, cafes and that sort of thing as you look down there. You've got Club Mac looking down at the end down there. Nice to see the tourist shops open at long last. Nice to see the shops taking more stock, isn't it? Just shows they're very excited, if you like, about the new season approaching. So as I said, the new season doesn't start till the 1st of May, which is next week. So with a bit of luck, we'll find a big load of new holiday makers arriving, enjoying what we've got here at the moment. As you can see there are a few closed places, but nothing like there was last year. Council workers have been out jet washing the pavements. Lots and lots of places have reopened this year. It's, I've said various times during this, it's so nice to see it revamping, as it were. Even this yoga place was open the other day. Lots more holiday makers arriving every day. Nice to see the coaches everywhere you look. Even like this amusement arcade here, this hasn't been opened for a couple of years. So to see this reopen does bring a lot more noise to the town, if you know what I mean. It's nice to have a little bit more of, I think, for the children to do. And also the last couple of years, the hotels themselves seem to have spent a lot of money on revamping them inside and out. And just over there's another bicycle rental place for scooters and things. They seem to be the thing now, which I think they're really nice to have, the scooters and things. It would be nice to see the restaurant over there reopen, because I think that needs to be open to bring more people down here to work, because it looks a lot nicer to have it open. So hopefully Ola's is in there. They've been painting and decorating, so that looks like it's getting ready. He told me it's going to be next week on the 1st, like everywhere else. We've got this designer shop here selling clothing, but there's a huge one down the port that I've looked at several times in other videos, but it's nice to have a little one here, isn't it? Lots more spas I've noticed coming up the strip. Lots of restaurants. Roma has just reopened and had no new fascia boards. So they're saying they've had new fascia boards and they've had a little paint up as well. Makes it look nice, doesn't it? So over there we've got a couple of supermarkets. They've had new fascias, you can see. One of them has gone to the corner, so it's expanded itself a little bit. And at the moment, the Chinese in the middle, the one that goes upstairs, there's actually up for sale this year. And just here, we've got the shopping centre, and we've got the sushi and ice cream shop. I spoke to him the other day. He is actually reopening shortly. So there'll be another one that's open this year, owned here, the tattoos next door, and rent a bike, rent cars, etc. Just up the end here. And this is the roundabout, the main road. To the left takes you to the port and the old town. The beach right in front of you, and the right hand side takes you to Camp Pickford. And there's a bus stop just over the road there. That is one of the main bus stops, takes you down to Palma and anywhere you really want to go. It's a good one, it's a good bus stop, that is. And then we're going to head down now towards Burger King, just having a look what's happening down this part. So apparently this does great paella in there, that's what I've been told. And a couple of shops up for sale just here. So I said, if you are looking at moving over, maybe buying a business, maybe now's the best time to do it. And there's lots of shops up for sale. You could get yourself a bargain, couldn't you? And this is my favourite one. This is the ice cream shop. It was up for 95 cents a scoop last year. This year it's €1.20 per scoop. So it's still not too bad, is it? And then KFC and Burger Hut. The Burger Hut's just cleaning up to start opening shortly, that was. So that should be open within the next day or two. Another little tourist. This was open ever so early this year, this tourist shop here. There seems to be a lot more cars around this year, driving around. I mean, the car rental has gone up an awful lot this year, hasn't it? At the moment, there's lots and lots of cyclists over here because it's obviously cyclist season, because it's a little bit cooler, isn't it? It's only mid-20s at the moment. So they'll be here until the end of June, I suppose, sometime like that, and then they'll disappear until the end of the season. So you've got the big cycle races over here, haven't we? And then we've got the Ironman, which is quite exciting, isn't it? Which is, that's got cycling, bicycle riding and swimming in it. That's an all-day thing for proper sportsmen, should I say. And this is here, Astoria. And all these restaurants up the side streets yet again that we shall be looking at during various walks with Snowy. I'll be getting back to do my little Alcudia walks around with Snowy, taking her out and about. The viewers seem to like that. And then here we've got another No Frills. No Frills seem to be all over the north doing excursions, so you're never that far away. My favourite one is actually the island tour. That's probably my favourite one out of all the excursions you can get. Everyone's got their favourite, haven't they? What's your favourite? Put it down below, and then I'll might make a video of your favourite excursion here. So a pint of beer is $2.95 now. Half a beer was $1.70. Doesn't matter which hotel you stay in, you're really not that far at all from the beach. The beach is any one of these roads on the right hand side that take you right into the beach itself. And there's loads and loads of car rental places popping up, I've noticed, like this one here. Lots of shops. Some haven't quite opened yet, as you can see, and some are fully trading.
Hello.
Hello. Do you know, I love it when people say hello to me. If you do see me walking around with Snowy or even by myself, just say a little hello. That makes me day, that does. Last year, this was one of the doctor's surgeries just here, that you could take your test before you flew home to make sure you were COVID free, but all that's gone now, which is looking good, isn't it? It's very, very wheelchair friendly round here. You'll notice that this is a new part here as well. There was a few cafes and bars just on this part here that have been knocked down, including an Indian, Kathmandu it was called, if you remember. So this is all, oh, that's Kathmandu back there, so I'm not sure if that's reopened. I've just seen the sign. So it's quite exciting what they're doing here, isn't it? And next the Delphin opened just there, which opens again on the 1st of May. So there's a lot of hotels that are opening next week here. And this is probably one of the biggest car rental van rail that you can get any car, even down to Ferraris. If your budget reaches that far, you can get any car you fancy here. And they're open all year round as well, which is nice. And over there, that is the Delphin. There's lots and lots of hotels around here. There's lots of cyclists around. There seems to be a lot of cars as well this year. I don't know if it's just my imagination or not, but it does seem to have picked up a lot more. That's a bus service. It's a marvellous bus service here. A lot of their buses are electric as well. It's very, very bus friendly island is, to be honest, and they've got a new fleet of buses. So opposite Delphin there, you've got a tobacco shop, lots of cafes, restaurants, the beach down, it's the same down in one of those roads there. Following around here, got some local bar cafes, like this one just on the corner here. Lots of spa shops and things like that to get your drinks, and some really good cafes with a full English menu. Like this one just coming up now, Fox's. I do like my food of all occasions, but sometimes I just like a steak and kidney pie or something, yeah, proper British food sometimes, and there's plenty of places that do that sort of thing around, not just steak and expensive food. You can get some real good bargain food, should I say. And this is another chemist just here. So you've got a few chemists and things that you may need. Hopefully you won't whilst you're on your stay. Over there, as I say, you've got the tobacco shop, rent a bike, couple of restaurants, and this one here, the Olive Beach, which is a bar restaurant, and they've got a little slide in there. So when you've had your food or whatever, you can have a little dip in the water, in the swimming pool. And behind the main shopping area, you've got all these beautiful canals like this, and there's so many of them everywhere, and you really can't get lost in Alcudia because everywhere's so local. And then, as I said, you just follow the canals, and then you've got like the aerials at the top of the mountains. As long as you can see them, you can see the canals. Believe me, you are not lost. And I'll tell you, we'll walk about around the side streets on enough videos of saying, like with Snowy walking, and you'll find some of the most beautiful townhouses that you can see around. So back to the main road, we head down. Just more or less a Burger King just here. On the piece of ground just there, you normally have the fun fair and things when it's here. The circus and things like that. That's quite nice if you're lucky enough to be on when you're here. So just here you've got Burger King. You've got like the Banana nightclub upstairs. I'm not sure if that's open this year. You've got Lidl's just over there, you can see. And the other side of the roundabout, we call this the Magic Roundabout, just here. Got lots of cafe bars all around there that are open all year round. If you take the right hand road, you'll head down towards the port, that sort of area. And if you take the left hand fork, just there, eventually you will get to the old town. So you've got Lidl there, you've got amusement arcade just there, you've got Burger King on my left, and the Banana, the nightclub, and a few little cafe bars just round the corner here. And if you are feeling like you really can't go out, you can get Burger King delivered to your door by one of these mopeds here. They've got half a dozen of these mopeds to do your deliveries to your hotels. And just over there, you've got the little water park opposite Club Mac. It's got a little water park over there. So there's Club Mac just up this road there. There's a few little cafes just on the corner there. Kebab shop. And I'm saying the Magic Roundabout. So that's my little walkabout done. As I say, I will be doing a bit further in, around the lakes and this, showing you the houses and things and the other hotels. When I take Snowy out, we'll take the camera with us, make short little films. Anyway, if you enjoyed it, please give us a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget the Facebook page, Love and Love Mallorca. And if you do see me over here, I'd love you to give me a big shout out. It really makes me day when I speak to people that watch my films over here. And you take care of each other, and I'll see you in the next film. Bye for now.